Everyone, for those who do not know me, my name is Kyle Martin, and obviously this is my wife Ashley.
Hi, Grace family.
So I began attending Grace in 2015 with the Seal family. As I was really exploring and trying to discover my faith and my walk, and um, you know, Grace was very integral in kind of pushing me to where I am now. And God brought me home to Him in April 2016, and later that year I became a member and was actually baptized at Grace as well.
Yeah, this was, many of you were around for this. It was an amazing journey of faith for me personally, just to be able to watch and really enjoy Kyle watch pursuing the Lord and seeing all of you guys at Grace come around alongside of him to help him grow.
Yeah. And then I moved down to Charlotte in September of 2017 to pursue a job in college athletics at UNC Charlotte. And then Ashley and I were married in November of that year, and she was able to finally join me down there as well.
Yes, and we obviously miss home a lot, but we really feel like God has blessed our marriage and blessed us in our time in Charlotte, just given us a solid community to really walk and grow with.
And then last summer, I just began to feel a lack of satisfaction with my job and the time it afforded me to serve at a church and serve in the community. And I just
Mhm.
felt God really calling me to do some research and see what was going on in the sports ministry landscape in Charlotte. And I was able to get connected with a guy with the Charlotte Eagles, and we had a really great conversation. And by the end of it, it was clear that what I was seeking fell right in line with what they needed to really continue to grow as well. Which,
Yeah.
as we all know, God's timing was perfect with it for us.
Yeah, for when he came to me saying, that he really felt the Lord calling him to more, I just knew that it was from the Lord because he is a man of stability and security and comfortability.
Yep.
So I knew that this had to be from God, and was so excited to just see how the Lord was going to grow him and what this ministry meant for our lives.
Yeah. So the Charlotte Eagles are with a parent organization called Missionary Athletes International, and it's one of four divisions across the country. And essentially, their mission is to glorify God and just transform lives through the gospel. And they choose their vehicle as the sport of soccer to do so, which is really cool for me.
Universal language.
Yeah. So they complete evangelism and discipleship through soccer teams, camps, short-term overseas tours, clinics, and school programs, as well as inner city ministries.
Everything.
And yeah, and their goal is to be comprehensive, reach kids, boys and girls, ages 8 to 18, as well as college age players as well from around the
Mm,
country. And
yeah.
they're able to have devotions and go through sports ministry training and go back to their families or communities, or in terms of the
Mhm.
college players, go back to their campuses and their locker rooms and disciple as well, and to really share what they've learned and share the gospel,
Mhm.
and just really grow that mission as well.
Yeah.
And there's also a urban ministry as well.
Yeah, and the urban ministry places missionaries year round into underprivileged and underserviced neighborhoods in East Charlotte, which are many times filled with minorities and refugees. A lot of times they don't speak English, let alone know the gospel. So they use soccer again as this kind of
Yeah.
universal language to be able to build these relationships with families in these neighborhoods, and then ultimately share the gospel with them. So a lot of times the kids too just grow in soccer, and many times they're able to get scholarships to go to the camps and the clubs and everything with the Eagles provide, and many times end up going to college for scholarships. And again, most importantly, the purpose of this is to share the gospel and build a relationship with Jesus.
Yeah. And I'll have the privilege to really connect all of this and combine a lot of my past professional experience,
Hmm.
and support the talented coaches and teams that are in Charlotte,
Yeah.
in an operational capacity, which is kind of my wheelhouse
Where he
and
go, who
what
thrives.
God's gifted me with. So, and I'll have a lot of direct interactions and discipleship opportunities as well, with all facets of the ministry, with participants and programs, which is a cool opportunity for me.
Yeah, it's cool to see how, again, the Lord's hand was just on this with all of his gifts and talents, and then this opportunity just seemed to be so perfect. And so, while Kyle will be serving in a full time capacity, I also am going to be volunteering. I'm excited to volunteer with the East Charlotte ministry, the urban ministry. And we have been looking and praying for an opportunity to serve together, gosh, since before we were even married. So I'm super excited to kind of come alongside of him and join him in this ministry.
Yeah, and obviously Grace holds a special place in
Hmm.
both our lives and our hearts and our spiritual walk. So we're just super excited to share this with you, and we just thank you for your time.
We love you guys.